17. Now let's really plan for inbound referrals. And planning for inbound referrals is a matter of setting our intention and going for it. Part of that is letting go of some very, very tough self-limiting beliefs. If you have been working in real estate and you've been selling 20 properties a year, it may seem like a stretch that you can actually use referrals to double or triple or quadruple or quintuple your earnings in the course of a year because, most people just don't do that. And that doesn't seem, like a reasonable thing to expect from yourself because you've learned that that kind of thing just doesn't happen. So you have to let go of some of that stuff and let yourself have room for success. This really isn't rocket science. There are people who are approaching real estate from the referral business and from the referral angle who are making massive dollars. Some of those people are real estate agents around the country, and some of those people are lead generators. So it's just a matter of being open for lots and lots of business and lots of success, and setting your intention and saying, okay, universe, let send it to me. Set your intention in the course of the day, and think about the people who you are, in touch with on a daily basis. Think about your current clients, and think about your current clients in terms of, of referral income. Who are you going to see today? And who are you going to be speaking with, and who are you going to be serving in your world of buyers and sellers? And how can you deliver them the most extraordinary real estate that they ever received? How can you be the best in the business? And by setting your intention and by saying, I am going to do the best in my business today, and everything I do is going to be the best that I can do it, that is a way that you will generate the most referrals ever. I mean, that's about mindset. That's not something that you can buy. That's not something you can pay somebody for, because the secret to your success and how much you're going to receive is a direct consequence of the service that you perform in your business for other people. And that is what you need to be thinking about with clients. That is what's going to keep you top on mind. And when one of your clients hears about somebody who needs real estate, who needs who wants to find a new house, or who has a house to sell, what's going to be at the top of their mind? It's going to be the real estate agent who delivered the best service that they ever had, who got the job done, who got through all kinds of rigmarole to get to make things happen. Who are you working with today? With your strategic partners. What kind of questions are you asking on behalf of your clients? How many offers are you making? Are you asking, how can I help you? How can I be of service? Is there anything that I can do for you? When you call the loan processor or your mortgage originator to check on the status of a loan, you get the status of the loan, and they're doing their job. But how about taking a couple of extra minutes and saying, is there anything I can do for you? Do you need any help with anything? And making yourself of service to strategic partners. Just make the offer, and then what's going to keep them, what's going to keep you top of mind with your strategic partners if you are a person of service to them. How about people in local business? How about people in local business that you're working with? How about sending them some referrals? How about when keeping top of mind and just making that happen, and sending referrals back and forth to people in your local market. We're going to talk about more of that in this section about outbound referrals. But local business is a place where you can get referrals if you are the top of mind person who they think of when somebody talks about real estate in a conversation. Where else are you going to get inbound referrals? You're going to get them as a result of your lead generation efforts. And notice that I put a little bit of a check there. Is that strictly a referral mechanism? No. You're generating leads. And we're kind of weaving lead generation results into the referral discussion, because the referral discussion is an important discussion, and it doesn't look, I don't think, as daunting and is impossible when you look at it from the context of of a referral discussion. And again, the lead generation is going to provide a lot of referrals to you from people who come into your network in the various channels where you're going to offer them some information and have a chance to connect. Set a goal for yourself. Say, I want to receive 10 referrals every week. I want to receive 20 referrals every week. I want to receive 30 referrals every week. Now remember, referrals don't have to be a real time consuming thing when you have so many that you are processing them and sending them to other people. So getting a referral for a purchase or for a listing is not always something that you're going to do yourself. And you don't have to worry about that. I mean, if that's something you want to handle, if that's something that you want to handle within a team, then you're going to put some work around that. But don't think that you can't set a very, very lofty, crazy goal just because people don't do that. I learned a lot about goals when I started, working with a coach back in 2005, and at that time, I was a person who did about 44 to 48 deals, maybe up to 50 deals in a year in Pennsylvania. They weren't real high priced, but those were transaction numbers. So that amounted to about 4 a month, and so those were 4 settlements a month that I had approximately, almost one a week, and that was pretty normal for me. And I set a goal, and my coach said to me one day, what is a really, really good goal? What would you like to do? And I said, I really would love to sell. I would love to list 10 properties in a month. I've never listed 10 properties in a month, and I think that would be a really great goal. And so I set that as a goal for a month, and I did that, and I got 10 listings that month, and it was amazing. And it was an unreasonable expectation. Actually, when I went to my broker and I said, I have a goal, I'm going to list 10 properties this month. She said, well, why are you setting an unreasonable expectation for yourself? Because you know that you can do 4. Maybe you want to set a goal of 5 or 6 so that you don't let yourself down. I stuck with the 10. I stuck with that unreasonable number, and I learned that unreasonable numbers could work. And the next month, it was time to set another goal, and I said, okay, I'll set a goal, and I'll set a goal that I will have a transaction side every day this month. And the transaction side is either a listing or a sale or a listing sold. And so that was a rather ambitious goal, and I never did that kind of transaction before. And I set that goal. I didn't meet it. I had 18 transaction sides that month, and that was more transaction sides than I ever had. And I set a very unrealistic. Was it? Yeah, I guess. I didn't have a secretary, didn't have much help, and the systems weren't in place, and I didn't get a transaction side every day. But I got 18 that month. Was I happy with that? You bet I was. I had the best month ever in terms of transaction sides. And I did that because I set an unreasonable goal. I love unreasonable goals, and that's something that I encourage people to do. So set your goals, set some intention, shake loose all of those self-limiting beliefs. If you tell yourself you can't do it, you won't do it. Give yourself room to grow, to have an amazing, amazing, successful week, a wonderful, wonderful month, and happy referral hunting. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.